Welcome to Miler's Minds, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the Nerf BAR. Now, before I tell you what I paid for this blaster, I normally don't like reviewing Hasbro products just because the cost of the blaster is astronomical usually. I paid $7 for this blaster at Walmart. I went into Walmart last night and sure enough, they had this on the shelf and it said $7. I made sure I scanned the item first to make sure. Sure enough, $7. So for $7, it's definitely worth picking up. You know, this blaster originally cost like $40 though, which isn't bad. This blaster runs on 4 C batteries. The same amount of batteries that come in the Rapid Strike, for example. You know, it's a nice blaster. It really is. It's kind of goofy and cartoony, but that's what the Fortnite thing is, you know. I do kind of like it. It's a bullpup blaster, of course. Comes with a 10-round magazine. And you get 10 of these, I guess I'll call them candy cane darts. Which aren't really bad either. You know, I kind of like them. Now, I did test this blaster, and it will take actual Hasbro magazines as well. So, which is good. This is one step better than the Fortnite Blue Shock, which only took its own magazine, and anything else you had to force it in there to get it to go. Now, I ran this blaster over my chronograph, and I was getting an average firing velocity of 75 FPS, which is right on par for the Karens known as Hasbro. I mean, it's a rather nice blaster. It could definitely use a paint job, maybe some cosmetic modding to it. I mean, it has a sight to it, but it's not, it doesn't magnify or anything. It's just a cheap toy sight that's built in and you can't remove it. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, it's, in my opinion, is if you can find it for like less than $10, pick it up. Costs more than $10, you might want to pass on it. And that's just it. I mean, heck, the batteries cost more than the blaster. Give you an idea, I bought 4 Energizer batteries from my local Dollar General, and they were $10. The blaster was $7. So every time that you need batteries for this thing, unless you wire it over to LiPo and everything else, it's going to cost you like $10 just for batteries. That's insane. It's insanity. But everything costs more nowadays anyway. I'm going to give you a firing demo. Now, this blaster does take every type of ammo out there. I tested this blaster on the new Busby darts that came out with the Easy Fire rifle. I tested it on the X-Shot Pro darts, the long variety. This one even takes waffle heads too. I mean, it's not bad. I do kind of like it, but I wouldn't pay full price for this blaster, and I certainly didn't. You know, I really do like it, though. It is a nice blaster. It's well worth $7. You know, and I'm not a fan of Hasbro. Everybody in the community knows that by now. You know, they should know quite a bit about me by now. But, you know, I'm definitely not a fan of Hasbro. But for $7, it's well worth it, you know. It definitely is cool. And I'll be honest with you, when I saw that price tag, I just couldn't say no. Most people wouldn't say no unless they already had one. And luckily I did not. You know, I mean, I do kind of like it. There's part of me that wants to like it. I'll put it that way. It definitely could use a LiPo rewire and stuff like that. You know, maybe some nice motors. Run it on 2S. It would be a nice little blaster. It really would. But like I said, I found this one at Walmart on the shelf. I think they're discontinuing this model anyway, so definitely go to your Walmarts, look around. You'll find blasters like this from time to time that are being discontinued. You just kind of have to look and maybe scan a couple items here or there, you know. And, of course, the sales at Walmart on blasters like this, they differ from store to store. So, but like I said, this was an in-store purchase. Well, I'll put a buy link in the description below. I'll try to use the Walmart one, but if I can't, I guess I'll put one up from Amazon. But this is a rather nice blaster, though. I was pleasantly surprised. It's well worth $7. Well, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, this is Myler's Mods signing off.